mariner, ye brave and bold. A quest awaits to treasures untold. In pixel seas ye set to sail, to realms unknown where legends prevail. Fair winds, mariner, guide your way. With joystick in hand, let victory sway. Through lands of lore and digital lore, oh mariner gains forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce. A hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, he'll conquer all, right every wrong. It's forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce. A hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, he'll conquer all, right every wrong. It's forevermore. Dream on, mariner, dive into the unknown. With your kiddies by your side, you'll never be alone. Game on, mariner, uncover the secrets within. Together with your feline crew, victory you'll surely win. Fair winds, mariner, guide your way. With joystick in hand, let victory sway. Through lands of lore and digital lore, oh mariner gains forevermore.
Ahoy, Laggin Out Legion! 'Tis I, the mariner, back for some more satisfactory gameplay with Satisfactory. And like I was talking about yesterday on my stream over on Deep Dive Gaming, and as you can read in the titles probably, we're going to be doing some deconstruction rather than some factory construction, and my light has just died. Oh well, oh, there it goes. Maybe running out of battery juice. So anyways, yes, 1 second. Had an eye tearing up on me. Real quick, ahoy Twitch, ahoy YouTube, ahoy Rumble, and ahoy Kick. Yep, we're just gonna have to be in shadow today. Wonder if this thing will charge off of this cable. Why, yes, it will. Okay, cool. We'll have that for Sunday. But, yes, as you can see, Mojo. That's Ahoy Mojo. Haha. And Ahoy Mariner Kitty, who may or may not cameo. She just had dinner, so it's questionable. So, yeah, we are deconstructing our factory. We're going to try and engineer this a little bit better. Not be so spread out, or if we're spread out, we have a little bit more planning on the construction to facilitate transport. And this is currently draining. We're dumping a bunch of stuff into the awesome sink, trying to get this number plus this number, if you can see it, because there is a thing in the awesome shop called the golden nut. And with that comes an achievement if we can buy it. So I'm kind of, that's why I'm not just using the resources as I tear down. I'm tearing down and tearing up and recycling. How's your day, Mojo? I have put out an invite on the Laggin Out, or to Laggin Out staff, to see if anyone wants to hang out with me on Discord because this is going to be a fairly uninteresting stream as we tear things up and burn things down. And I'm also thinking I may have to just sit and wait for resources to get sunk here. Got home just in time to stream. Yay! And I've got a map open, or the Satisfactory tools. Whoops. I was kind of, I'm not actually surprised that happened. Because we've been tearing up some... Oh, there, oh no. Oh, I think I see the problem. Let's hook that back up. Whoops. Let's hook that back up. There we go. And I still forgot the foam tape. What's the foam tape for? Don't delete the cable yet. We need power for the awesome shop. But I'm trying to recycle so that I can collect coupons so I can buy the golden nut in the awesome shop. But the reason I mentioned I have a map open or using Satisfactory tools is because once I get a good portion of this torn up, I can check that map, load my save and check that map to see if I've missed any components. Just in case your controls need padding and hold better. Okay, got it. How long do you expect that will take? And did you get the return ship label in there? Yeah, I can use the map in Satisfactory tools by loading the save and seeing if I lost any or left any doohickeys behind that I need to pick up. As far as looking at the battery compartments for the controllers, contacts look good, nothing is rattling. All pluses. Yeah. Yes, on the ship label. Good, good, good. Trying to do this in such a way that I can maintain hover as far as I can. Like the train station will be the last thing I rip out. Right, I can hook that up to there. I've made a lot of progress. Like this valley used to be full. I'll be able to delete the Silicon Valley thing here soon. There we go. Oscar Fry, you can have more than one awesome sync running at a time. They feed based on your best belt. Yep, I'm aware. I have more awesome syncs going elsewhere. But you're right. It hadn't occurred to me that I can just have a second one getting fed here. So let's do that really quick. And ahoy, Oscar Fry. Been a while. Oh, this is a merger, not a splitter. Let's put a splitter in here. don't think that's quite what he meant. Let's actually do it this way. 5. We'll put that. Oops. And then we'll do a curved one over there. There we go. That's probably more efficient. Yahoo! It's actually kind of cool looking how that works. Shouldn't take long to test them with voltmeter, make sure there are no breaks in the wires. Cool. Oh, well, I see a box of shame over here. Sit and let this. To keep it. Oh, trust me, I've got everything in cloud storage. Witness. Well, not everything, but enough stuff that I'll be able to rebuild. And I do intend to, like... So my current plan is to, my brain will start working again. Blech. My current plan is to build up enough factory to be able to produce the needs, produce the stuff that's needed for nuclear power plants. Then I'm going to find a centralized location with materials nearby that will allow me to build said nuclear power plant. And then that will power my efforts to rebuild and allow me to find power all these remote resource construction places I'm going to build to feed a more centralized hub that will then dispatch parts and components or pieces or resources out to a larger factory location to build the larger pieces I need to finish up. But I don't want to do a lot of running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to keep all these resources. So I'm just recycling and letting them contribute towards my eventual prize. I'm playing have the ship back tomorrow evening. There's no hurry, Mojo. I got my spare controller a couple days ago, and I don't, with Satisfactory, I don't really need it, so no rush. I might have to set up another sink. Well, I can't really. But we can tear out some of this. Oops, I missed some. Train station, like I said, is the last thing to go. Found out that Minnie has her teachers suckered. Oh. Do tell. Whoa. Ouch. Oh, snap. Oh, okay. I figured out why I'm out of power. I disabled or took out rail line that I shouldn't have. No power. I do have power. Actually, while we're waiting, I will... Oh, whoa. Yeah, there's another box of shame over here. See how much of that I will be able to fit. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to run up here. The only things I'm not tearing out are my radio tower, or scanner towers. But I am eliminating... Whoops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. She has mobility issues, but she's been skipping 5th period all year by acting like she is scared to go up the stairs. Only has one class on the 2nd floor. She can absolutely walk up the stairs. That's hilarious. So what acted like a fuse popped? Oh. That did. You have enough power, senor. Or not? Why are you not grinding? Are you guys off? Why are you guys non-functional? Oh, I see. There's another. There's another thing up here. Ahoy soda. Oops, that's too high. Ah! Oh, and I... Oh.
Oh yes, keep doing that, because pioneers definitely grow on trees.
I love the sarcasm. I can't remember if I eliminated the train on this line or if it's just parked somewhere. That's... That is fairly inventive. And I love the irony. She's using her health issues to avoid health class. She used to make gagging sounds to make it seem like she was going to be sick for a few days. It might just be you. It's kind of quiet. Let me check my audio levels though really quick. Yeah, everything's where it should be. I don't have a lot of background noise, or I don't have any game music going. Oh, we can turn that on. There we go. That'll help. I actually don't mind this music. It could usually I turn game music off because it interferes with like my ability to process background noise that might be clues to like monsters nearby or something like in Fallout, but this I don't mind it so much. Wow, I really I really goofed. Did not plan that at all correctly. Let's see, how much more do we have in there? Hello, train. Almost. Let's see, while that's processing, I'm gonna actually let's dump up a little bit here so that I have room to collect something if I need to. Cow. Okay. Yeah, it's probably not animating anymore because it's not dropping anything off. Yeah, there's probably something turned on near that I can't see. Let's see. Where's my game map here? Yeah, I think it's because I'm connected to my turbo fuel distribution network. So if we take out this particular... Oops. No! We take out this particular tower, we should be able to turn those things back on. Woohoo! Switch to this. Whee! Oh wait, no! Oh good, I landed in water. Unanimated water, but still. Forgot, these weren't running and it existed and shooting out power so that I could actually catch myself on the echo tricky. Let's remove that marker. I don't know why that's there. Oh. All sorts of technical issues today. Because I'm dumb. I've just had a thought. We can stack another industrial storage onto this. And go... boop. And then we got more room for stuff. Haha. Oh, hee hee. Happy Friday Eve indeed. Wouldn't be lagging out without technical issues. Too right. Still got a couple stacks left. I could probably do another awesome sink now, huh? Maybe even two. Oops. I can only do one because I've only got one output. We'll take that one out. Actually, I think I got... nope, it's right there. I'm almost there. Take... yay, that did that. While that's grinding away, we'll take out some of the bases. Some of the foundation work here. To get this place nice and clean for when we depart. Be able to grab everything, but we'll grab most. I'll have to collect all that on the way out. You know, I just had a funny feeling. Yep, these guys are all full. See, while that's grinding away, I'm actually gonna ride the train back. I'm gonna kill the self-driving and then take it, bring it back a single engine. I also have to rip out the train line going the other way out of here. But we'll do that in a bit. No docking animation. Oh shoot. Get back in there. Turn off self-driving. Back up. No wonder it wasn't taking very long. I'd cut out the other end. And be sure to check out Chieftain and Soda Pop's arguments over at Laggin Out, or, well, not Laggin Out, we're on Laggin Out, but tomorrow night on the live podcast. Along with Hero for more news and podcasts and all the jazz and stuff. Are we gonna wreck? We might wreck. We wrecked. Rail train. Rail train. There we go. Yes, Laggin Out Live podcast tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific. I will not be there this time. I have D&D. But we've earmarked that I will be returning to the live podcast soon, because there was a rumor a few days ago about Tremors having a reboot on Netflix that I wanted to talk about. Anyone else a fan of Tremors? It's in the movie franchise, yes. I know they shouldn't touch it. They were gonna bring back Val though. Val Kilmer was gonna return to the franchise after being gone. Clink. It just can't be enough. I was a little sad at the ending of the last installment. Spoilers, so I won't say. Out of all the actors, Val Kilmer. No, not Val Kilmer. Val is the character that Kevin Bacon played. I'm sorry. I got the names confused because Val Kilmer was in the news recently also. But no, Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon is the one that will be returning to the franchise. Val the girl. What? I'm confused. No, Val was the name of Kevin Bacon's character. Val Fontaine, I think, is the full name. Almost there. Her name was Mindy. I pull up my VHS of the original. Wow. You still have your VHS of the original? I'm impressed. I think I left mine. Well, technically it was my parents' copy. I was the one that got the most use out of it, but I think I ended up leaving it behind when I moved out when I was a teenager. Or when I was finished being a teenager, let's say it that way. Yes, I can get power off the rail. Maybe. Fun fact, I used to be the encyclopedia of the family. Why is this not letting me stay up? Like, if we wanted to, if my parents wanted to know if we had a movie, they would ask me. There we go. Because I had a mental record of where what all we had, and I most of the time knew where it was as well. Ooh, we got ominous music in the background. It's like the game knows. Like that with phone numbers. Whoops. Ah. Come on. I think what we'll do is we'll set up another. See, we got one awesome sink here. Oops. Let's give it a industrial storage. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna need this. I forgot to turn this one off. Well, I didn't forget, but I was like, 1,100 employees, phone numbers, members at one time. Wow. Huh. Guess I don't need to worry about you forgetting my phone number ever, huh? Let's start on this end. Then while that's grinding away, that needs power. Right, while that's cooking, I'm gonna save my game and load it up on my interactive map and make sure I didn't miss anything at my other location. Whoops. Alt tab. Thank you. Load save. Nope, doesn't look like I missed anything. So I can actually go into here and turn off delete this marker. Let the concrete make its way to wherever it's going. There we go. Wonder how we are on tickets. Up to 145. Oops, we don't want the power pole taken out. This game has one thing that makes me think of Fallout. It's the once you've put something down, if you take out the thing underneath it, it'll stay put. So you can have floating things. What is up that way? Let me check my map really quick. Discovered another thing today. Minnie has a way cooler junior high than ever. Oh, yeah. Oh, looks like that one's to another radio tower, so we can totally take these out. Actually, I think there's one more over there I should have taken out. Go back over here. Student break rooms? Oh, wow. Whoops. Got to let the thing recharge. Let me make sure this has got a wire. Before I take out the power tower. Oh, it's acting as the hub. Okay. We can fix that. Because I want my scanning capabilities so I can see where my resources are. Oh, and I've got a dismantle crate of shame. Where's that dismantle crate of shame? There it is. Ah, sees it. Probably figures it was all the pipes. So I had a ton of pipes that I was hoping the concrete would burn through for me, but game consoles and foosball table. What? Game consoles? This teacher there, yeah. They need supervision. That's pretty nice. You know what I should have done is I unloaded a bunch of this stuff. Actually, I still can. What I'll do while this is emptying out, I'm gonna actually ride the train back to base, drop off all the rest of my stuff into storage containers, and then that way I don't have to be discriminatory about what I dump into the storage containers hooked up to the awesome things. I can just say deposit all. Choo choo. There it is. That's what I wanted. There we go. Actually, I can take these things back. I may need those resources. Make another train to go back the way we came. Once Mojo's back, I can also show her the golden nut that I can buy at the awesome shop. Oh, you're back. Okay. Wonder what happens when I do this. And eject. That was fun. All right, so awesome shop. I will show you what this thing is that I want to get. That gives me an achievement. Oh no, I'm missing screws. That's not good. Screw loose. So yeah. Golden Nut statue. 1,000 tickets. We are currently 1/5 of the way there. Stop it, you bitch. Yeah, there's a mute issue now because I realized. Okay. Maybe you didn't actually hear me swear then. One can only hope. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was. My internet might have crapped out on me for a moment there. I had no indication. OBS was still saying I was streaming. Whoops, hello. I'm not expecting weather today. The sun is actually shining. There's barely any clouds in the sky. Maybe it was too much sun. The internet service providers were like going, let's preemptively turn off the internet to get people off before the lightning strikes so that we can not have to worry about everybody trying to reconnect at the same time. Or something along those lines. Ha. Ah, dang it. Oh, and that guy does not loop around like I thought he did. It was probably a small... He probably has a loop, but it's a smaller one. Or there's two of them. Excuse me. That was almost disastrous. Okay, so I'm going to head up this way now. Yes, I'm going to head up this way now. And I'm going to eliminate this this generator station we have over here. I also forgot to turn it off. I had been thinking overnight about like leaving some power generation up so that I wasn't starting completely from scratch. But then I realized, no. I want to see exactly how far I can get a nuclear power plant to go. So I might have some small generators going nearby while I build the nuclear power plant, but only with the idea that they will go away once the plant is running. Because then it can equip. It can run all the machines that are feeding it with stuff once it gets going. Although it might still do like a small generator to jumpstart if I ever need it. So nobody put that in a chart. How each of the power generators will reach. Well, I don't mean like how far it'll go, like how far the transmission of power will go. It'll go as far as your power lines. What I meant to say was how much of a load can I put on it? I mean, yes, it's going to be like whatever the size of wattage is available. But I'm curious to see like what that all involves. Oh, and I unlocked this. This is the particle generator. Or particles accelerator that we're going to be playing with at some point. Oops, wrong thing. Actually, I think I have some research going. Let's check. Yep. Turbo electric motor. Fertile uranium. Ooh, I'm gonna unlock all of the recipes I get for the new stuff. Oh, we know it. We need more hard drives. Awesome sync. Well, since we started tearing stuff down, we're currently at... I can't be right. This is hooked up to our grid. Max consumption is 482. Capacity is 3,094. So we've taken a fair big chunk out of what we've... I was running more than that. Maybe it was, I had some stuff overclocked. That might have done it. Oh, this needs power. We got to power it up. Hmm. There we go. Pretty sure the nuclear option also depends on the type of fuel you're using, uranium or plutonium. Yeah. In fact, let's go over here to the wiki. Nuclear vessel. No, just kidding. Nuclear power plant. Power plant is power generator building that generates power by burning uranium fuel rods, plutonium fuel rods, or fixonium fuel rods. The former two produce uranium waste and plutonium waste, respectively. Once one nuclear power plant produces 2,500 megawatts at 1,000% or 100% clock speed. A 100% clock speed, one nuclear power plant consumes 240. Well, we'll get into that later. You only need one uranium plant for how much power you're using. I might just, yeah. So, when overclocked nuclear power plants, we'll get into that later. Uranium fuel rod will provide 750,000 megajoules. Plutonium fuel rod will be 1.5 gigajoules. Fixonium will be 150,000 megajoules. See anything in the notes? It's actually not that specific. Where's the 1.21 gigawatts? Okay, well, 100%. Okay. Oh. So again, it's like in the field. It's like in the coal power plant. Or the what's it called? Coal powered generator. The burn time of the material used will determine how much, or like, so basic coal. Whoops, sorry for microphone. Basic coal only burns in like 4 seconds. The compacted coal, I think, burns in 8 seconds. So the uranium would burn the plutonium rods would not burn up as fast as the uranium. So you can get further with the same amount of fuel. Uranium puts out fire, Something at first glance looks like a good fuel option with no waste thing, but you need like 10 times more than plutonium. Well, welcome back, Soda. We were having boring talk about nuclear generators in Satisfactory. Let's see, are these done burning up the fuel? Looks like it is so. Okay. Numbers are involved. Actually, I like these because they look cool. They're not a weird shape to try and fit into a space. Let's get on that side of the power. We'll follow the... Hey, it's a Winry! Ahoy Winry! What do you think I'm playing? Yes. I don't play Civilization. It's not as satisfactory. Yuck, yuck. And we are on live on Laggin Out channel, just so you're aware. How is work? Meh? Oh, shoot. Hang on a second. I just realized they can't hear you. Let me turn that on. There we go.
See, I'm just a voice.
Now they should be able to hear you.
I'm
Just a voice in my
just a
head.
voice in your head. The voices.
Voices! They won't stop talking! Thanks, Mojo.
Oh.
Always looking out for me. Or regretting looking out for me, one of the two.
Well, Eris says hi to you, and I'm assuming Mariner Kitty is somewhere nearby.
Mariner Kitty is asleep on her mat. She's not as vocal as Mariner Kitty the younger, who would meow constantly the second I started streaming.
That's pretty much what this one's doing.
Right, but she would meow so loud that the chat could hear her. This one is pretty silent unless I like pick her up and put her in front of the camera.
So, have you used the doggo ability yet?
Did you mean making it a pet and having it bring you stuff?
So, when I played Satisfactory, I need to play it again, but the last time I played, I was playing with Tyrion Death and Wears Me, and we had to start a new save. So the fastest way I have realized is they would get the main materials, I would go explore and, you know, unlock the map. I pretty much got an army of doggos.
Oh, nice.
And made, I'm calling it a kennel, but, someone in the live, called it the Blizzard Doggo Alcatraz.
That's great. I like that.
Each floor had chests and stuff, and you would just do rounds. And they respawn new stuff like every 2 minutes by the time you get to like another floor, the other floor. So you could just keep doing that and get all the materials you need ahead of time.
Wow. So did the lizard doggos deposit the stuff into the containers?
No, you do have to go grab it, but
Oh, okay.
by the time you went and did a whole floor, they would bring you some more stuff, and they would bring you a good bit of stuff. Though I did have a section for specifically the lizard doggos that would bring me radioactive materials before I have the suit.
Yeah.
So,
We've gotten that far where we have the suit available.
yeah, I got radioactive material literally like 15 minutes into the new save.
Oh, wow. I'll have
So,
to-
they got put in their own solitary until I could get to it.
there was a specific set of doggos that would do that. That's interesting.
Not a specific set, it is random, but the one, as long as you do not take it off of them, you will not get hurt. As
Wow.
soon as you take it off of them and put it in your pocket, you will get radiation. So
see.
I would go see what they had. If they had the radiation, they'd get put in a specific place until we got to the point where we needed them.
I see. So you kept them. You didn't take the stuff off of them. You just put them away.
Yeah, until
Stored
we
them
got
for
the
later.
suits. Yep. Big brain.
Nice. I think that's the ultimate min-maxing move right there.
See,
So
you
yeah,
work smarter, not harder.
yeah. So I'm currently tearing everything down because I'm going to redo things a little bit. I've got I've got as far as the end of the tiers unlocked with phase 4, and um, I've got everything for phase 4 made except for the nuclear pasta. So I'm ripping everything out and I'm going to start again with a better layout that will have like resource collecting hubs that will send materials into send resources into factories that will produce parts that will then get shipped to a more centralized area for construction of larger bits, and then those bits will go into
Yeah,
a
that's why I was playing with Tyrion Death and the Where's Maze because they just had spaghetti, and I would go in and I would organize, and apparently mine was more efficient. Hi Nova, just
Mojo
so
says,
you
"I
are
really hope it's a
aware,
noodle press that makes the nuclear pasta."
just so
Why
you're
is
aware,
my
Nova,
thing stuck?
Mariner is live on the Lagging Out.
I don't hear whomever you're speaking to.
Nova popped in the chat.
Oh, hello, Nova. Where's my... There we are.
Just wanted to let you know before you said anything if you didn't want to be in the chat or like in the live.
Why is this stalled? Oh, I see the problem. Put some things in there that shouldn't have been put in there. Oops. So, yeah. Instead of construction today, it's destruction.
There you go.
Away, materials. Away.
So I would post in one of the chats to kind of warn people that since you're in general, if they come in they will be heard. Or at
I
least
don't
warn
think it's a
staff.
big. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't expect that many more people to be popping in.
No.
We can verbally mention it like we did with Nova.
Okay, that works. It was just an idea. I have a feeling she's gonna love that.
Oh, in other news, it shouldn't delay my stream on Sunday at all, but I am doing a thing with my mom for Mother's Day. I discovered that the local theater,
that is this weekend,
yeah,
isn't it?
I discovered that one of the local theaters is doing free popcorn for mom. So I went to see what they had showing, and they've got they're doing a showing of the 1939 Wizard of Oz. And I've never seen it in theater. I don't know if my mom ever has, but I thought it would be something that she and I could do. So that is going to be,
fun.
yeah, that's going to take place a few hours before my stream on Sundays, and so like I said, it shouldn't interfere with my schedule at all.
But if it does, it's warranted.
It's warranted and fair warning.
Yep. Mom is definitely more important.
Don't let her hear you say that. Or don't let mine hear you say that. Come in.
I forgot that's this weekend.
It always sneaks up on me too.
Well, I take pride in my gifts. the
I know you
last
take pride in
couple
your
of
gifts. You
years.
send me a gift. You send us a gift anytime we send you a chat.
Hey, you can understand what I'm trying to convey a little bit better in a gift than you would an emoji. But, my presents and stuff I give people are very, like, to the person specific. My family would take it as a challenge to see who could get the best one.
Yeah.
I win. Every time, of course. Um, that and on Mother's Day, I get her usually two. One that she'll actually like, that's specific to her. And of course, I have to get her an annoying one. So, I plan on getting her that Mom's Day card on TikTok that will sit there and go, Mom, 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 on repeat, and you can't kill it. If she tries to rip it open, it's a glitter bomb.
Ooh.
It's pure evil, I know.
My mom would be like going, as long as you're prepared to clean up after yourself or clean up after it explodes.
You, you see, my mom's in a different state. I don't gotta deal with that.
Well,
My sister does. It's okay,
it's
I
a
sent
double
her one
prank.
for her
One on your
birthday.
mom, one on your sister.
Yeah, there's one for a birthday version. So I got that for my sister. For when her birthday comes up. It's that and on Christmas we do that same. Yes, you must suffer the herpes of the art world. Glitter everywhere. But yeah.
Almost done with
The,
this, and then we can move on.
Christmas we do that. You put it in a box and then you kind of like duct tape it or put it in another box with screws and that type of prank. It's random every year, so not the same person always gets it. But we do that too because pranks are fun. When they're good pranks, when they're bad pranks, that's a different story.
Yeah. Mojo says she's got a 25-year-old that loves glitter.
I would say something, but I don't want to make her feel bad.
She says, in my house, everything blings a little bit. Bling, bling.
No, it's more of I'm a year older or a year younger than her daughter. There you go. Get all the blings. It's okay. We have Nerf guns stashed everywhere, and water guns in the summer. My house turns into a Nerf war on a regular basis.
Nerf war! Dun, 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 dun.
Well, there are like Nerf trip mines now.
I know.
I think
I
there are
wanna
even
get one.
Nerf claymores. I would not be surprised if there were Nerf claymores.
If you're gonna do that, at least do it a BB gun claymore.
You see. I have. There you go. Well, I don't really like. Last time someone found out my age, and they found out they were way older than me, it made them feel old. Yeah, it was actually Death. He found out that he's pretty much old enough to be my dad.
I know how he feels. I think I'm about the same point.
But we were talking, and he has a daughter that's a couple years younger than me.
I'm actually thinking
So-
I'm going to fly over to one of these other outposts and deconstruct it and then come
Oh,
back
is
this
that
way.
what the train looks like?
Yeah. Isn't it cool looking?
We never actually get that far. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I actually have a longer one over here.
You know, the funny thing is you use green for everything. I use green, but mine's darker.
I call this shade Mariner Green.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I'm
have
gonna
a-
start over on this end. Actually, I could totally take the train. Ha ha ha. Go over to the other end of the map. Quicker. Work my way back this way. The last thing I want to tear down is the hub and the space bridge. Space elevator, whatever you want to call it.
Maybe. I don't necessarily know how old you are, and it is very rude to ask a lady her age.
She's as much as admitted it to me in the chat in the past.
Because he knows her.
I think she even said it in the last stream in chat.
Oh, then probably.
See?
Oh, actually. Honestly, I think you're only like a person. But I find out.
She's also probably had about 3 dozen jobs over those years. Must have.
Find out short. Oh, should actually. I'm now curious. I'm not good at birthdays. Like,
13,
Really?
yeah, 3 lifetimes worth of experience. I need a water reload while we wait for this train to show up. I'll be right back.
you're 8 years older. Hi, Zeta. No, I don't know if they heard me. Hi, Soda.
Maybe next time I lay down track, I'll lay it down pretty like I was just going for functional this time.
But I have discovered Mojo is only 8 years older.
Then whom?
Tyrande.
Oh.
Ouch.
What? Ouch.
I was talking while you were gone, and I didn't realize you muted.
Oh. I think you were just muttering to yourself. I think you were just trying to do math while I was away, and then I came back in time. Or I guess not.
But
Oh shoot! I need to make transports.
so maybe you can translate. I never understood the whole soda avatar as an emote. Is that supposed to mean anything, or is it just soda?
I think that's soda being soda. always took it as cool, so in translation, it would read cool, 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 cool. Ah, that works. That's what Mojo said in the chat.
Ah. Wait a minute. No one said pineapple on pizza. Why are you using the bad spray? Soda. I just realized he did that.
Or what?
One of the emotes for, Lagging Out is, a spray bottle that says bad. It was intended for people who say they like pineapple on pizza.
Barbecue.
The- Depending on what you put on it, it's not bad. But it does depend.
Damn.
Yeah, we popped a breaker somewhere, so none of this is powered anymore.
Oh no.
So I have to, oh, I don't have my rocket pack on. Oopsie. Fortunately, I have my springs. Nope. Okay, this is going to be without power. Which means this train may not run. I'm fairly certain it won't. We gotta disconnect somewhere. Uh-oh. Oh well.
Oh no.
Oh no! We'll just have to run. Running through the forest, hoping these monsters will not take a bite. Running through the forest, running through the forest. This tune
It's funny how
melody.
to make you faster.
Doesn't
Just running and
Mojo,
sprinting.
and that is my reaction to that.
Jumping, sprinting.
Bad.
have a backup power line. Well, the train track is supposed to be my backup power line, but somehow it got disconnected.
Those things are annoying.
Well, I have aggro turned off. Like, they will fight back if I attack
That's not
them,
fun.
but they will not aggro on me without it.
Oh, that's no fun.
It's plenty of fun. I did not get this game to be attacked by local monsters.
But immersion.
I'm willing to compromise character safety for immersion. Or immersion for character safety. Said from which, these guys do not play fair. And you don't get nice weapons until like mid-game.
You see, this is where my doggos came in handy. Weirdly enough, the last 2 times I've done that, the doggos gave me an ungodly amount of bombs.
Bobs?
Bombs.
Oh, okay.
Like grenades and stuff.
I was trying to find a joke for the Bobs, but it didn't work. Speaking of Bobs, have you read the Bobiverse?
I can take that in so many ways. Which way are you going with this?
The literal novel series, novel series, self-dubbed the Bobiverse.
Okay, then yes, I am aware of it. I have not read it fully. I've read like bits and pieces, but it's
like if so have you read or seen Ready Player One?
I have actually did both.
Well, I haven't read Ready Player One yet, but if I were to say, if I were to make a comparison, I would say that the Bobiverse is a lot like Ready Player One, except with space travel.
There you go.
I'm actually on my second time through the book series. I'm probably only going to stop at book 3 on the reread because books 4 and 5 are what am I trying to say? Book 4 is kind of a slog. There's a lot of setup in there for book 5. And then book 5 is interesting in its own right, but it also like ends with a cliffhanger for book 6, which is not yet out. So I'm like, ugh. If I'd have known it was an incomplete book series, I would have either stopped with book 4 and let it go, or waited, or not started the series at all. But it is a nerd book for nerds, written by a nerd. So there's a lot of pop culture references in it, or sci-fi pop culture references in it. I think I should have done this off stream, but it's fine. I said in advance this was going to be a deconstruction stream.
Well, my dear, I was just popping in to say hi.
Well,
I have to
hello.
go finish the slides and then get ready for my stream.
Oh yeah, don't forget mine.
I have yours on right now.
Nice.
Alright, have fun!
You as well.
Oh, Lord. Keep trying to get that set. The last segment I'm on. Did have to build the land bridge here because the tracks would not go over the water. I think you can cross this map in less time than it takes to cross the map in Fallout 4. But I could be wrong in that. I'd be interested to see a comparison between the Satisfactory map and the Fallout 4 map. I don't know of many tracks that would go over water without some type of bridge. Well, yeah, but what I was hoping for, because you need solid ground to place the end of the track. But I was wondering if I could like get it to span from one side of the lake to one side of the river to the other, without any intermediate support. So I tried to send it across, and I was like, oh nope, that's not gonna work. There's water over here I need to collect as well. Ooh, the drone's still going. Collect the drone while we're at it. How are we on space? Oh, we got plenty of space. Space. I'm in space. Ah.
This isn't gonna be too painful. I'm gonna have to make a trek back somewhere to drop stuff in the sink, and then I'll look at hooking up the track or something. Actually, I'm back where I was. I could probably run over here, set up a train station. I heard a motor. Where's that guy? There you are. Give me. Now I definitely need a sink. Got lots of drones just hovering around. Whoops. Yeah, all of this must have been powered from Silicon Valley.
Nah, California's too broke to do anything right now.
Where are you speaking to? That should be enough. There we go. Well, maybe not. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Stop it. There we go. We have flight. Then I'm gonna go collect these quartz, collecting outposts. Truck. Actually, let's set up a sink first. We'll put it right there. You get gyrocopter with a grapple hook. Grappler hook to transport cargo would be fun. That would be cool. Let's go ahead and put another awesome sink over here. Let's actually have to use this one to power that sink. Wahaha. See, I think we can store all except for that. I meant to drop that off, but I forgot. Ooh, got that too. Looks like everything else can be sunk. I think I'm better served keeping the turbo fuel. on the flip side, we will be making more. Whoops. What went wrong? Uh-oh. Oh, we're good.
Excuse me?
Let's see. I'm going to come over here. We got 15 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and drop out. I don't think he's talking to us. I think he's talking to someone else. Doggone it. Where the heck? Oh, oops. There. I killed the power pole I didn't mean to kill. That looks like better, more believable numbers. I was wondering why that other place was showing so low. So max consumption 8,700, consumption 23, production 10,000, capacity 10, almost 11,000. Yeah, keeping the fuel would not be a good idea because it will delay our attempts to produce rocket fuel. Did I forget to, I think I did. Whoops. Quick, reconnect that before we lose power again. Yeah, I needed to take down these. Whoa! Ow. Apparently these are not hooked up to power. I wonder if Coffee Stain has an ambience video on their YouTube channel, because there's some there's some spots in the world here that would make great, or are using some great ambience audio tracks. I think we got everything. Let's seeing any. Oops, there's one. How did I walk my child up to her class and she's still marked as absent? Maybe it was the fact that you had to walk her up. That's what that counts as the absence. I don't know. I'm not a parent nor a teacher. I'm an engineer by trade. And that's probably more back history than I wanted to provide. There's a ton of copyright-free music out there. In fact, I think that YouTube has a whole library. Yeah, I wonder if any of it got used for Satisfactory. And if so, where can I go find it? It's marked absent. She is more 5 minutes late. Oh. Like I said, I don't know how it works. Something is casting a shadow. There it is. And I have a dismantled crate. Oh, shame. Let's see, what's... Just the one. Okay, good. Where's the... Oh, there they are. I wonder if I could cloud store these things. I can, sweet. They don't rip a hole in the universe when I do that either, that's good. Just for the longest time, didn't think that they would allow me to do it, so I was like, I'm not even going to bother trying. So thirsty. So, don't forget to check out Laggin Out podcast tomorrow night. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific, here on Laggin Out. I will be back on my channel on Sunday nights. For more, by then I'll have probably got the whole place deconstructed, and I'll be working on constructing my first nuclear power plant. Try and get the stuff that's standing out. So it was not very methodical in picking this stuff up. Oh, I've still got my dismantle crate. Where is that? Where are you just meant to create? I see you. Ah, what else we got? Oh yeah, don't forget to go looking at the shop. Laggin Out shop on 4th wall. T-shirts are currently on sale, I think, until tomorrow. So if you want a shirt, go get it quick. I would show them off, but I think they're all dirty now. I think that's it. I think I've covered everything. Gonna be a lot of sitting watching these things get sunk. So I think it's time to call the stream. So until next time, enjoy Satisfactory. I'm the Mariner, signing off, lagging out, fair winds and fun gaming, y'all. Bye-bye.
Oh, mariner, ye brave and bold, a quest awaits to treasures untold. In pixel seas ye set to sail, to realms unknown where legends prevail. Fair winds, mariner, guide your way, with joystick in hand let victory sway. Through lands of lore and digital lore, oh mariner games forevermore. The dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce, a hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, he'll conquer all, right every wrong. Forevermore, the dungeon's deep, the dragon's fierce, a hero's heart he must pierce. With sword in hand and armor strong, he'll conquer all, right every wrong. Forevermore, aim on mariner, dive into the unknown. With your kiddies by your side, you'll never be alone. Game on, mariner, uncover the secrets within. Together with your feline crew, victory you'll surely win.